It is a pleasure to be with you again on a Tuesday night. It's Mike and Molson Mangle the news.
News. Hope you're enjoying some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. It's
Taco
mandatory.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Just not from Taco Bell. Poor Taco Bell still having to deal with all that. 2 people died now. Did you see that?
I know.
We had the first. What do you put in their obituary? They died from explosive diarrhea. Like, you can't do that, right?
And in every situation, there's a family member who comes from far away. It's like, oh my gosh, he was so young. What happened? And you have to explain, his butt exploded with diarrhea.
He had a late night craving. He was drunk, bought himself some Taco Bell, told him probably should have stayed away from the chalupa, but yet here we are.
And here we are nonetheless.
Yeah.
We're live across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, as you can see.
We're still waiting on that one follower to watch us on Twitch. So if that is you, please do us a favor. Go over there, follow us on Twitch. We would appreciate it.
As you can see, absolutely nobody is following us on Twitch.
But
nobody.
You need to.
Yeah.
That's where all the cool kids watch Mike and Molson. So you be that first cool kid, and then you'll set the trend for everyone else.
Yeah. And who knows? We might it might look better over there. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. We've never really got any feedback, so please let us know. We'd love to hear from you over on Twitch. We'd love to hear from you wherever you saw the monkey line there. Also, comment wherever you're watching from, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or the Twitch.
Yeah, you can phone us now at 707-4-MONKEY if you want to join in or leave a comment. Okay, now, we haven't done this in a while, and so it's kind of it's an inside secret with the people who watch the live stream. The people who watch this later won't realize what's happening here, but the people who are watching on the live stream, this is something that we call doing it for the clicks.
Doing it for the clicks. Turn the dial and get your fix. Every scoop is hot and thick. Oh yeah, we're doing it for the clicks.
I love the breakdown. Bump. So as Johnny just mentioned, we are simply doing this to get people outraged. Mm-hmm. You are an insider. You know that's what the whole end game is. But when we chop this up in one of the quickies, it's just going to go out there to the internet and people are going to get very upset. And they're going to be clicking away.
That's our hope.
Yes.
So pause. And now begin. Mike, is there any compelling reason in 2026 to continue with the national anthem at sporting events?
Boy, that's a great question, because even at its best, the best case scenario for the national anthem anymore is that it's nondescript, right?
Yeah.
That it's just a thing that happened. The worst case scenario is someone gets slapped upside the head. It causes people to get upset about politics, or it causes an embarrassing moment for whomever may be singing it, whether they forget the lyrics, whether they lose, they just can't sing it correctly. So I don't know why we need it per se.
I don't know either.
If it goes away, it's not going to affect my ability to enjoy a baseball or whatever sporting event it's preceding.
I don't think it improves the game. I don't think it takes anything away from it. But for heaven's sakes. So and the reason this comes up is because over the weekend in Springfield, Illinois, was the beginning of the Women's Professional Baseball League. Okay. Right from the movie A League of Their Own. They have reconstituted the Women's Professional Baseball League, first time in 70 years. And so they had all of these historic women come out. They had the woman from the Rockford Peaches. What was that?
Yeah, not Mary Blair, but Blair's her last
Maybell.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maybell.
Marybelle.
And she's 90 some years old. She was a Spitfire. She came out there in her wheelchair and still threw out the first pitch.
Right over the plate.
So, yeah. It's really cool, and I love the fact that it was a sold-out stadium. That's a place where kind of minor league baseball has happened in Springfield. College kids playing wooden bat leagues, and it doesn't draw but like 500 people or something. Sold out. You were there live. Very cool thing to be a part of. But while the big story was the Women's Professional Baseball League, the inaugural game, the bigger internet story ended up being the national anthem.
Yeah, so Martha Reeves of Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, when they announced it was like, oh my God, how cool, came out to sing the national anthem, and that's the thing that's getting all the attention right now.
The perilous fight, or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting.
Okay. I felt bad. There was just a lot not work. It was raining.
Okay.
The Annie Oakley there on the left. I don't know who that band was. It was some local Springfield people. They were trying to sing along, but I don't think Martha wanted them to sing along. There's a TMZ video this morning that they were, kind of butting heads on the harmonies. It was very strange.
Yeah, because those are not the Vandellas.
No,
when I first saw the video, I'm like, that is not the Vandellas there over to the left.
Air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
I love that for Martha. I love oh, you're now going to start singing again?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Martha fucking Reeves,
right,
and you're some schmoes from Springfield.
I decide the tempo.
Yes, exactly. You're trying to cut me off. I'm in the middle of giving a virtuoso performance of this national anthem.
But this is the risk, right? It's
Yes.
If it goes awry, it takes away from everything else. If Colin Kaepernick kneels, it takes away from everything else. If somebody butchers it, it takes away from everything else. If Carl Lewis sings, it takes away from everything else.
With so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red flag. The bombs bursting in air.
That's my favorite part of Carl Lewis was the self-awareness of like I've heard this played while I stand on a podium. It was an emotional moment. Like, I get it for that sporting event, right? The whole crux of the Olympics and winning a gold medal is to be representing your country, and your country's anthem gets then played out that you're the winner.
Right.
But it doesn't need to be played in front of everything. Right. I don't need it played on a Tuesday when the Chicago Bulls are playing in Memphis against a Grizzlies team with half full people, half full audience. I don't need it there. You don't need it.
Look, I'll meet you halfway. Play a recording. 90 seconds in and out, done.
Perfect. Or a band. Can you give me a band?
Yeah, let the audience sing along.
Yeah, sure. Why not? That's the best rendition I've seen thus far. That's what you want. You want someone to start and then just fall down and you're like, hey, play ball. And it was 5 seconds. It's in and it's out and we're done. Come on. No one even came to her rescue. There was a camera. A photographer.
Jeez, thank you for your service, ma'am. God almighty.
The photographer is right there. Could have caught her. No one comes running out. That was not part of the bit. No one helps this poor woman. But that probably, see, that's the apex. You just go play ball and you're done.
Right.
Get into it.
I mean, it's an interesting history. It was a World Series game in World War I that they played the anthem for the first time, and it was a big emotional moment because there had been so many soldiers that were lost. And you go, oh, I get it. Revived in World War II. Do we need it?
It's a moneymaker now for the NFL because the NFL gets money from the U.S. Army for advertising. And so it's a moneymaker now for the NFL to have it out there. Yeah. And so I don't know. Once again, it doesn't bother me that it happens. Like I don't get revved up like, but it doesn't need to be there. It's
wrought with trouble, and it's not worth the trouble. It's a notoriously hard song too.
Well, not only that, but the only time you hear it talked about is when it goes bad.
When something happens.
Sans Whitney Houston at the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
That's the one that they used to kids back in the day when they would go off the air, when you had over the air channels. They would play that at like 1 o'clock, say, screw it, we're done for the night. Our broadcast day is over. Outside of that.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
NBA playoffs.
So 2.
Jimi
2 that
Hendrix.
you can think of. Yeah. But that was Woodstock. Those are the best case scenarios.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, the point is, it was back in the 60s. Look, the point is,
with our camera phones now, it's all just the bad gets out there immediately.
Yeah, and so you go, all right, what is it? What's the benefit to having the anthem at a ball game? And I'm saying probably not a lot.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars were so gallantly there, as though rockets were there, and the twilight's last gleaming, and the rockets' red glare were so gallantly there. Burst stripes were all there, and the
rockets were there. One thing I know for certain from this guy,
the Dodgers were there, and the Dolphins were there.
And the wind placing showboards right over there. Place your bets over there, and the horses go right there.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet glaze?
that banner yet glaze? Did he just say that banner yet glaze?
The banner yet glaive, I think is what he said.
Poor guy.
Banner yet glaze. For the land of the free.
He's got to finish okay, right? I mean, he's gotten this far.
He's got to. If he goes the home of the Blaze.
Home of the brave.
Hey.
Okay.
Yay.
Watch the face. He knows.
I totally screwed it up.
So, damn it, I mean, you want it to be good, but it's rarely good. And, at best, it's like, okay, that was fine. And then at worst...
Or the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Look at the attitude, man. She's like, screw you. I'm taking this one. This one is mine.
Staring them down like, I'm 85 freaking years old. I'm Martha Reeves. Yeah. Are you in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Bitches, you are not. I am.
So what are we doing?
Do not step on my big ending.
All right. Oh. So the point is, get rid of the anthem. We don't need it.
Yes.
And we're only doing it for the clicks. We don't really give a damn.
Doing it for the clicks. Turn the dial and get your fix. Every scoop is hot and thick. Oh yeah, we're doing
Every scoop is hot and thick. Is that what that said?
Yeah, every scoop's hot and thick on this show. Comment hot and thick below for your chance to win a scoop that's hot and thick from your local Dairy Queen, and she'll like it too. Love it. Love it. All right. Well, that was old Martha Reeves getting pissy with the Dixie Chicks, or just the Chicks now in Springfield. Now we got another old person upset.
So check this out. This guy in Minnesota was upset that kids were cutting across his lawn, like we all did. You're on a bike.
Yeah.
You don't want to get and do it,
Yeah, you can't put a divot in someone's front yard on your bike. You can walk through, but don't be riding your bike through.
And I this is sort of deceiving because I use Grandpa Simpson there. This guy is 39 years old. He's facing one count of setting a spring gun, pitfall, deadfall, snare, or other like dangerous weapon or device.
Yikes.
Did you hear all those charges? Setting a spring gun, pitfall, deadfall, snare, or other like dangerous weapon or device. Charges say police received a complaint regarding spikes in a yard, and the reporting party said a man on the residence had been yelling at children to stay out of my yard.
You're 39. You're too old for that.
You're not old enough for that, I think.
No, that's what I take that back. You're right. You're too young for that.
Yeah. When officers got there, they found a 3-foot-long, 5-inch-wide piece of thick, clear plastic set in the grass. Approximately 43-inch screws were sticking up from the plastic. Plastic was also anchored to the grass with metal pieces, so the screws stayed sticking straight up.
Jesus.
Charges say that bike tracks were running under and around the plastic piece. Police officers talked to the homeowner, who allegedly admitted to placing the plastic device to keep kids off my lawn. He said he yelled at...
I understand that for some people, the lawn is like their trophy, and it shows, look at me, I'm the king of the neighborhood. And you shouldn't be riding your bike through the lawn per se. But you also shouldn't then put spike strips up. Like that's like leaping way over having a conversation.
Yeah. He claims he yelled at the kids hundreds of times and that they bike through his yard out of spite.
I would too if you're doing it 100 times. You're kind of a dick.
The man added, I didn't intend to hurt anyone, only to scare them away. With spikes in the yard.
Yeah, some kid's gonna biff it. Their tires pop. That was a lawsuit waiting to happen too. Like you go home and you're like, oh yeah, old man Smothers, who's 39, put spike strips in his yard. Now I need a whole new bike tire.
Exactly. Hey, before we go to another one, Loba Gaming wants to know if we want a hilarious joke. Do we want a hilarious joke?
Sure, why not? Be the first funny thing we've had here today.
Give it to us. Give us that hilarious joke.
Also, shout out, got somebody from London joining us too.
Greetings, Rudy. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the stream to catch up to Loba so that Loba can tell us the hilarious joke.
Well, we can move on and Loba can catch up with us. Yeah, okay. We're the host. Loba's not the host.
All right. Well, geez.
I don't think it's Loba mangles the news. It's Mike and Molson. What's the next slide?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. So we had this last week of phrases that Gen X parents are saying that don't resonate with kids. Mm-hmm. Now this is one that these basic manners that old people like the 39-year-old with the spike strips in the lawn think should happen, but Gen Z says, no, we don't need these anymore. And it was an intriguing list because I tend to kind of agree with Gen Z on some of them, but not all of them. For
manners
instance,
they find unnecessary. Okay.
Right. Yeah. These are things that like boomers and Gen Xers are like, the damn kids nowadays, they need to be, these are basic manners they should do.
Okay.
Making direct eye contact, which I think is important, but apparently not so much for Gen Z. And I'm wondering if because a lot of their communication is via phone or computer screen.
Yeah, it could be. There's that big thing now about the Gen Z stare, where they just sort of, why are you talking? This should be in text. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the issue is, but they sort of become doe-eyed.
Yes. It very much is this could have been an email type situation there. Okay. So I don't know if I tend to agree that that's unimportant. I say making eye contact is. Here's one that I think is interesting. It's something I always make a point to do, but the younger people do kind of give you a side eye when you do it. Holding the door open for a stranger.
What's wrong with that?
They just say that it's unnecessary. Like they get a little. They say that holding a door open for a man can sometimes diminish his self-esteem, especially when it's tied to traditional gender constructs of masculinity. So they're saying that like, hey, I can do it myself is more of what they're trying to portray of like, I don't need you to open it for me. I can do it myself. So, and it also then leads to now I may have to make eye contact with you or say thank you. It's just, they don't want anything to do with it.
That's not a thing to get upset about. I mean, if somebody holds the door for me, it's like, cool. One less thing I got to do today.
And you say thank you, correct?
Thank you.
I was going to say, that's the worst. When you hold the door and you get no acknowledgement of like that you're a paid employee there, that you are the doorman, and you're like, I don't do it for the thanks, but I would like the thank you to come along with it.
Yeah. And I don't know that we ever solve the conundrum of how far away from the door do you have to hold? If somebody is about 20 feet back, I mean, what's where's the boundary where you say, I will hold it, I won't hold it?
I found myself at times trying to be nice, but then in turn, I think I've made someone do a workout they weren't expecting to do because they're a little farther back. And I'm assuming they're walking faster than they are. And I hold the door, and then they feel it necessary to sprint. And I'm just like, you didn't need to do that, man. Yeah. So.
Liberty's Ghost says Gen Z are also moving towards socialist ideals, which is really unique. Seems like traditional values writ large are not on the upward trend. You came in a little hotter than our show is normally, but we appreciate you being here, Liberty.
Yeah, we're glad you found us, Liberty's Ghost.
Just came in hot. We're not that kind of a show.
No.
Go ahead. What else? What else are they expecting of us?
One of the other basic manners the old folks think is important, but Gen Z finds unnecessary and awkward. Standing up to greet someone new. I tend to agree with Gen Z on this one. Like I've been taught to stand up, but like in some circumstances, it's more difficult to stand up and like maneuver around to meet someone rather than just like, hey, from across a table or just sitting down.
I'm gonna push back on that one a little bit, Mike.
Oh, you're perplexed by this. Okay, give it to me.
Because I can't. Well, picture the other thing. Okay, you're sitting here. Somebody comes in. Hi, nice to meet you. Hello. Well, that's kind of a dick thing to do.
I mean,
just get up and say hello. What's the? It's their fault because they're standing.
They're showing you their Martha Reeves. They have now showed dominance. I'm not getting up just to greet your dumbass. Mm-hmm. They say much like a handshake at work, standing up when someone walks in the room to greet them is always in a basic manner that older generations follow. Not only do Gen Zers find it awkward to stand every time someone appears in a room, they find it unnecessary.
I'm sorry, this image of Martha Reeves. This image of Martha Reeves needs to be just the image of, you ain't telling me what to do. Exactly. If I'm sitting, I'm sitting. If I'm standing, I'm standing. Nothing in between.
Correct. That's how I roll. I'm Martha damn Reeves.
She's so
Here's
mad.
one. She is, and rightfully so. Mm-hmm. She's pissed about the whole thing. Another thing, I'm with Gen Z on this one. One of the things the older generation is getting pissy about is writing a handwritten thank you note.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's unnecessary anymore. Send me a text, say thank you to me, and send me an email, whatever, TikTok, Snapchat, Insta, whatever you want to do. I think however the thank you comes out is good. Right? Yes. In whatever form it takes. Yeah, if it's a text, if it's a hey thanks, if it's a phone call, what's wrong with you don't got to be Emily post about this. Yeah, I don't need you to run to the post office and write. First of all, kids don't write anything on a piece of paper anymore, let alone have to go and what's a stamp? They pay all their bills online. Like, come on, Grandpa, get with the times. Also,
real quick, its little toilet says, I met a woman one time.
All right, little toilet. Maybe we'll.
Wait a minute.
We'll interview you one time, see how it went when you met that woman.
Okay, what else?
Also, people are getting upset at Gen Zers for not using their phone during meals. So the older generation says, put the phone down, engage. You can try that as much as you want. There's restaurants out there now that everybody puts their phone in their in the basket and everything else.
Man, yeah.
It's become so ubiquitous to us. It doesn't upset me if there's a lull in the conversation and a younger person is on their phone. It's when I address them and then they don't respond, or you get the that's when I start to be a little bit of the old man of like, hey, pay attention when I'm talking to you.
Well, yes, and I think it's a little bit overdone that it's just the younger generation that does it because,
True.
I mean, for God's sakes, look around. Everybody of every age from 14 to 68 are just, doing this thing in front of their face. So give the kids a little bit of a break.
Agreed on that one. Also on this particular list, clearing your plate at the dinner table. Do people even... First of all, do people even sit around the table much anymore? And I mean, we're always on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should. But I don't know. When I was a kid, my parents kind of cleared eventually you learn that behavior as you get older.
I mean, I think that's good manners. If you're at somebody's house, you pick it up and you go. I don't know, man. I mean, again, not one of the ones that's going to bug me that much.
Well, I think some people are afraid they're going to step on some of the toes of like, oh, don't put that there. That doesn't go in there. Here's one. Dressing up for work or travel. I get the work thing if it's, obviously what happened 6 years ago now, which is hard to believe, through a kind of a wrench in all of our plans when it comes, working from home is now a big thing. I don't get the people that get upset that you have to dress up to travel. If I'm sitting on a freaking airplane, I don't care. You don't be wearing your PJs. But you don't have to be in a 3-piece suit or, a collared shirt to fly.
Yeah. We had a receptionist once, and it was like, hey, you're at a business, you're greeting people, you have to look presentable. And she couldn't quite see the line of difference between dressing up to go to the club and dressing up for work. And so she would come in looking like she was about to go to the club. And so you'd walk in the front door and go, boobs, and not sure, it's like, but she thought she was, she dressed up. She did what she was asked to do. She dressed up and looked like a slut.
For some people, that's all they know.
That's right.
For some people, that's all they know. But you shouldn't look down on the kids because they're not dressed up to the nines to get on a damn plane filled with stagnant air and you're belching or whatever you're going to be doing throughout the entirety of it. So yeah, that's that list. I tend to think holding the door for a stranger's eye contact's important. Some of the other ones I'm with Gen Z on. We don't need writing thank you notes or dressing up to go on a freaking flight.
Hello to Corpus Christi. Appreciate you being here, sir. Kahana. Presentable. Yeah, there you go. You got the right idea.
Thank you.
Man, speaking of old people losing their mind, we got this cat out in England who killed his neighbor's koi fish because the pump was making too much noise.
You know how much those things cost? You can't go over there and just start killing someone's koi pond.
And check this out. He said the pump was making too much noise and, quote, drove me insane. Jerry Duffy used motor oil and detergent to kill 6 fish. Sorry. There's really only one syllable in that word. I'm sorry.
I don't know how you mispronounce fish. There's only one way to say it.
I just wanted it to be longer. He killed up to 6 fish and caused over 500 pounds worth of damage. Case began near North London where Duffy lived, court heard that he was reportedly driven completely insane by the noise of the water pump powering the fish pond. How noisy could it have been?
I mean, water pumps can get a little noisy, but don't you just go over to your neighbor and say, "Hey, could you maybe try to buy a new one or get it looked at because it's kind of loud." Maybe the individual from London who's watching is still here. He can chime in. Maybe he's in that neighborhood.
Oh,
or
yeah,
her.
yeah. Or that's right. Or our fish pumps a little louder in England than we know about. He pleaded guilty and said that he had previously warned his neighbor that he would take action himself if nothing else was done about the noise. The prosecutor said the neighbor dispute resulted in the death of 5 or 6 koi carp and potentially almost 600 pounds worth of damage. The defendant has previously complained about the noise coming from the garden and said words of the effects of, "If you don't deal with it, I will." And there was warning before the incident. He knew it was coming. And then he was caught on closed circuit television. God, why don't we have this video? He climbed into the complainant's backyard, damaged the water pipes, and then dumped a bunch of oil and detergent into that. The man had been driven completely insane by this noise. They said they would
If you're the
stop.
neighbor,
Yeah.
I come back, I sue him for whatever. You're going to win. He's already kind of pled guilty, right? I take him to civil court or whatever over there, and I double the amount. I get a second one made. I now have like 32 koi. I got a giant ass pump going through and just say, "Stick it. I'm going to Martha Reeves you right here."
I'm going to build a water slide for my koi and let them enjoy themselves, and they'll be giggling and screaming out in your backyard the whole time. But his attorney, I mean, so yes, he's saying it was loud, but so loud that he was deprived of sleep and he just went bonkers. That's the way the attorney is playing this one.
Okay. We'll see how that plays out for him in the court system.
Let that be a lesson to you. Keep your fish quiet.
Well, at least your water pump. Your fish can be loud. He didn't have any beef with the fish. It was the water pump that was the issue. Well, here on the younger end of the spectrum, this 19-year-old female here was in a little bit of trouble as she was caught in a amorous position in a bathroom with someone, which eventually turned into a battery charge. Let me introduce you to...
It was fun until it wasn't.
Yeah. Let me introduce you to, get this, Haley Surfball. Surfball. Haley Surfball.
Haley Surfball. All right.
Yeah. So Haley Surfball, apparently, unlike Haley's Comet, she comes more than once every 75 years. Hey-o.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. She was at a club in St. Petersburg, Florida, because, of course, that's where this happens. And someone's like, "Hey, someone's having some sex in the bathroom." So they're like, hey, Surfball, you can't be doing that. When
Surfball's screwing in the bathroom again.
Yeah, once again, Surfball serving up some balls, you know where. She was confronted for having sexual intercourse in a bathroom, was being guided to the exit when she turned around and spat in the face of Kalina Conklin, who was the manager on duty at the club.
Kalina Conklin's just trying to do her job, Surfball.
Yeah, Surfball's like, I'll tell you. Yeah, exactly. She's like, "Stop me from having sex in the bathroom. I'm Haley Surfball. You don't know who I am." And spat right in her face. Here's the grossest part of this story, Johnny. It's not gross yet?
Okay. So I'm sorry, it's having sex in the bathroom and spitting on another person. That's not, we haven't gotten gross yet. All right. And even if it is Haley Surfball.
This is the grossest part. Surfball, you're having sex in the bathroom at a club, not the most cleanly place to be boning.
No.
Spitting on someone, not great either. But here is the grossest part of the story, Johnny. When the officer arrived, the spit was visible on the victim's face.
Surfball had a sinus problem, I bet. I bet an infection or something. I mean, if there's still visible spit, that's got some mucus in it.
That's a gigantic loogie that's still there.
Well, she had. I mean, you can't touch the evidence. It's a crime scene.
Well, there is that part of it.
Somebody
Because
got
they also
to. What was the manager's name again?
Conklin.
Yeah,
Kalina Conklin.
Don't touch it. This is a crime scene.
Yeah. By the way, they also said there were numerous witnesses who testified to Surfball being the one doing the spitting.
Mm-hmm. Can you identify the loogie?
Yes. Would you be surprised looking at Surfball to know she has a previous record?
Wow.
She's
19.
Defended in 2 pending felony criminal cases. She was separately arrested last year for auto burglary and being an accessory after the fact to an aggravated assault with a firearm. In a third matter, Surfball was accepted earlier this year into a pretrial diversion program following her arrest for criminal mischief. Cops charged that Surfball, wearing, I just love that name, wearing a black mask, slashed a tire of a car parked outside of a residence.
She's a pro.
Yeah. You don't want to cross Surfball.
No.
Surfball comes up to you and says, "Hey, you want to bang in the bathroom?" You go, "I guess I'm banging Surfball because I don't want all everything else that goes along with it."
Yeah, you just close your eyes and accept it. Wow, she's a lot of work. Surfball is that she's probably really clingy.
Oh, you think? We know she's a spitter. Hey-o.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes. Well, from Surfball to Jim Penis, we had the obituary for dick porn a while back, and now you got to deal with Jim Penis for, we had looks maxing, we had nature maxing, and now if you're maxing out and getting that full pump on, apparently it deflates other parts of you. According to scientists. They say that basically what transpires, an aesthetic nurse practitioner, the founder of Lushful Aesthetics, they say many men experience some degree of temporary retraction while working out.
Temporary retraction.
But the amount varies dramatically. She says some barely notice it. Others may feel like they are turtling where the penis retracts closer to the body. It's because when you're working out and you're lifting weights or doing like extraneous cardio, your blood is pumping to different places. And so it's not as concentrated in the crotchal area.
Okay.
And because of it not getting that full thrust, pardon the pun, of the blood, it tends to then retract or shrink a little bit. And what's happening is some guys are just like, what the hell's going on? And they like freak out and won't take a shower or anything. Yeah, exactly. Shrinkage there, Greg.
They won't take a shower.
Yeah, because they're afraid because their dong is has retracted or, as so eloquently put by the expert here, turtled.
It turtled.
And you don't want to walk around with turtle dick.
Hey, but isn't there some self-preservation? I mean, isn't it, look, what do you want? Do you want it just, kind of sitting there in its retracted state? Or do you want this thing swinging around in the locker room with everybody else? I don't want that. I think that's just, again, going back to Gen Z, I think it's just good manners. Retract that thing when you're walking around in the shower.
Go back. Presentable is what you want. You just want it to be presentable.
Right. I mean, seriously. I mean, if because we've all been there in the locker room, and it's like, okay, there's another naked guy walking by, and you don't look, you don't do anything. Yeah. But if he's walking around and it's like an elephant trunk,
that's also not optimal.
I'm going to speak to management about that.
They went on to say that some of the things that can affect how, usually because once you're done working out, everything goes back to normal. But it can be affected by if you're dehydrated, anxious, overstimulated from caffeine or pre-workout, cold, or had an intense session. So you got to drink your water. You got to stay hydrated. Otherwise, see right there, Johnny knows he doesn't want a case of the gym penis.
Boing.
So he just drank a little bit of the water there.
Huh.
They say that's what makes the process take longer. They said there's no physical damage, but more could be the psychological of some people.
I have another question to ask about this.
What's that?
I have another question to ask about this.
Okay. Yeah, please. Please.
Why are you focusing on your own stuff when you're walking around? I mean, it's a short amount of time between grab your towel, go in the shower, get out of the shower, go get dressed. Why are you focusing on whether or not you're retracted or extracted?
Great point.
I mean, seriously, if I saw some guy in the gym and he's going, son of a bitch, happened again. Look at me. Again, I'm talking to management.
Bring attention to it.
Yeah. Would you look at this? Look at this. Should I see a doctor about this?
Should I go see a doctor? I just got done. Usually those guys are all about
Does this
gym
look small
gains.
to you?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's terrible. Yeah. So
they basically say it happens. Don't freak out about it.
Right.
If it then after you work out, hours later or whatever, if you're having issues, then maybe contact a doctor. But when you first get done, they say the biggest point is that the flaccid size is extremely variable and often misunderstood. Men should not judge their size based on what they see in the gym mirror or locker room after a workout, because you may have a little bit of the old gym penis.
That's right. That's not the optimal time to do that.
Yeah, no.
Who looks like Paul Simon?
You do.
Oh, I do? Why do I look like Paul Simon?
I think he means the politician Paul Simon.
Oh, okay,
or maybe
yeah. With the bow tie?
Yeah. Put a bow tie. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But you...
Yeah. I'm losing my hair?
That
Is that why?
That makes me Garfunkel then. So... Oh, you also say Richard Dreyfuss. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks,
You'll take that.
Kenneth. Let's go back to your home state there, Mike, of Florida.
Oh, man. If you're just joining us and finding Mike and Molson, we have for years been of the belief that there is good nude and there's bad nude in this world. And bad nude would be everybody sitting together in a restaurant with their junk out enjoying a meal. But yet here we are in Florida.
And this isn't the first time that a story like this has come up. There's been other nude dining. Remember that there was that one where everybody was nude but the lights were off.
Yes. That combined the nude dining and the dining in the dark. That's a new trend that everyone's doing. But this guy, Murad Ali, came up with a concept as a way to attract new business and generate some buzz at Clash Soiree Steakhouse. Now, it's not every day. It's just the first Monday of every month. You had a long month, the weekend's done, you're like, I just got to let it hang out on this first Monday. Tickets, now here's the interesting thing too. Tickets for this thing are $250 for dudes, $150 for the ladies, or $300 for the couple.
That makes sense. You've got to discourage horny men from going there. And if you have to raise the price, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah, I love every part of that part of it. The rest of it, I don't know. They say he said it's a 5-star experience, dripping with class and elegance. Once you walk through the door, I'll most likely be nude, no clothes on. So when you come in, do you feel more comfortable? Said the hostess. Yes, it's legal. A spokesperson from the city of Hollywood said it's legal because the staff members working are clothed, except for obviously the hostess, who's like, I'm going to be nude too.
All right, let's go to Channel 10 in Florida and their account of this, because I think it paints this whole thing in a different light for many reasons. And you tell me to stop when things get a little awry here.
Okay.
A new restaurant experience is stripping away, emphasis on stripping away the traditional meaning of fine dining.
A 5-course meal is on the menu, but clothes are not. Local 10's Jeff Dedarian is live in Hollywood with an exclusive look inside. Jeff, give us the naked truth.
Oh, God.
There was like 3. I mean, we're not even 8 seconds into this thing.
Why do local news people always have to play it for the puns?
Let's proceed.
Okay.
Let's do a new dinner.
Is it shoes and socks off first, or how does it work?
Well, we have a bathroom here.
Do you find yourself staring at people?
No.
What weird questions?
Oh, wait, we're not done.
Not at all.
Tonight, the chef expects about 20 people, men, women, some single, some not, all of them nude. Toshiba Hart is your host.
Could there be a less flattering camera angle for that poor woman? Why did they do that to her? What?
Yes.
It's more so of a gathering to get to know people, new people in the city and the lifestyle.
Will you cook in the nude ever or what?
Me? No.
I love Chef there. He's like, do you not understand the words that come out of my mouth? It's a nude dinner. I'm not nude.
Yeah. But, I mean, give this about 30 more seconds and you'll be on this guy's side and you'll want to go to this thing because the news media is so ridiculous here.
Now, there's no touchy-feely stuff going on at the table? What about that?
Jesus
Somebody gets
Christ.
friendly? What's the story?
That's French for no.
What did he say?
He said that's French for no.
Oh, okay.
That's French for no.
Local 10 News.
Okay, Jeff, wait, because his reaction when you said, do you cook in the nude was no. But so then why do a restaurant in the nude?
That's not a good question either.
He says, look,
Because
he's
he
just trying to
Yeah.
accommodate people that, come in and spend money. He says, look, running a restaurant is tough. He needs to find new ways to get new people in.
I'm sure they
There
have
you
a lot of Clorox wipes around the restaurant.
Clorox wipes? What's wrong with her?
Do you think everyone's pig pen from freaking Charlie Brown coming in?
Gonna come rolling in there after having lettuce diarrhea?
Or Jim Penis? Just walking over from the gym with your Jim Penis and just smear your Jim Penis all over the gym? I understand you need to clean afterwards. Right. I understand that. I think we all get that after the nude dinner, but guess what? They have to clean every night when people come in.
I mean, they're describing it like it's a bathhouse in the 70s and everybody is getting chlamydia or something.
Well, that's the part of it too, where the guy's like, what about the hanky panky or what?
Right.
If you're paying $250, all right, or $150 to come in there for a meal, you want the meal. You're not going to be like, hey, I want to get. It's like the lights are still on. Everyone still should respect and understand the unwritten rules of eating.
We're presuming these are nudists, and this is just what they do. Okay, not for me, not for you, not for all the nice people that are watching. We're all clothed, sensible people. But some people, I guess,
someone could be watching us nude, and we're not judging.
Somebody gets friendly. What's the story?
That's French for no.
Thank you.
Yes,
Put
thank
that
you.
jackass in his place.
And then, of course, there's a corker right here at the end.
They have a lot of Clorox wipes around the restaurant.
Good place to throw your birthday party because you can show up in your birthday
Good
suit.
job,
There you
Calvin.
go.
Those people are awful.
They are awful. And look, there's still nobody watching us on Twitch.
You sons of bitches.
Why do they have a job and nobody on Twitch is watching us?
Oh, damn. Come on, someone just go over there.
Come on now. Yeah, switch over. It's the same show.
Yeah, it's the exact same show. You get a better experience. You can see us like Max Headroom there.
That's right.
God, what a terrible interview.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so then now I'm on this guy's side. Do it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do it naked. I'm all for you now. You're my favorite guy.
Yeah, nude it up there, chef. Nude it up indeed. What's going on here with Spider-Man?
Yeah, big Spider-Man movie over the weekend came out. Everyone was talking about that, but I guess at this one screening, I want to say in Columbia, the theater had to be evacuated due to, quote, a foul, flatulent odor.
Oh.
A video was recorded showed theater customers, including one dressed as Spider-Man, filling the lobby, evacuating the theater. The cause of odor, which witnesses compared to a fart, has not been confirmed, but theories include a patron with a medical issue or the detonation of a stink bomb. They have not officially commented on this, and nor have they found the person responsible for the odorous event.
It's got to be pretty bad if it wasn't a stink bomb. Now, if you would have said it was here in the U.S., I'd have been like, well, someone maybe, cyclospora, someone had some bad lettuce beforehand and just was like, I paid money. Maybe that's it, right? Maybe devil's advocate here for the person who may have crapped their pants of, I paid, I've been waiting to see this movie. I don't want to miss any part of it. I'm just going to sit in it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be here and be damned the consequences. I'll deal with it after the movie.
Yeah. And he got the theater to himself. He cleared out the place. It was like, roll it.
Exactly. Roll it, my friend. Kick it back.
Yep. A lot of people are very upset about flock cameras, but this apparently is the next. This apparently is the next tool in the police department's toolbox, dressing up as a bush to catch drivers using their cell phones. This picture was taken in New Jersey, where police officers were spotted dressing up as a bush, using binoculars, and successfully stopping people who were using their phones while driving.
You know why? Because the Swamp Thing is walking down the side of the freaking street, and you want to get a picture of it.
No, you wouldn't see. That's not out of the ordinary, Mike. You wouldn't even notice that.
Bull crap. Everyone's going to notice that. That's the dumbest reconnaissance I've ever seen. At least be back in the, next to those bushes back there. At least be next to something instead of just like, hey, don't pay attention to me. I'm just a bush with a hand and a binocular.
The police department conducting a distracted driving enforcement exercise. People downtown saw, they were saying, a high volume of traffic, significant pedestrian activity, and a number of distracted drivers in the area. And so the police put this up on Facebook saying, did you spot our shrub today? If you had your head buried in your phone, probably not. It really isn't very good police work. And gosh, wouldn't that be amazing if something horrible, like if a bank robbery happened across the street and he's got a dash over there looking like a tree?
It could be helpful because then people think Swamp Thing is coming to bust him. Like, when did Swamp Thing get on the... That just seems like a guy who either, one, had some hunting to do before work and didn't want to change, or two, had some hunting to do after work and didn't want to change.
Right.
And was just like, hey, I got a great idea. I'll dress as a shrub and we'll nab these people. And then when I'm done, I'm going to go straight to, whatever, sit in the duck blind or whatever the hell I'm going to do, dressed as a shrub.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're driving around this little town in New Jersey and you see a tree walking around, you might be about to get a ticket.
For using your phone to record the fact that there's a tree walking. How many 911 calls do they get about the tree walking down the street? That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
Yikes. Oh. Yeah, here we go. I didn't know Neon was a guy. Maybe he's on Twitch. He may be big on Twitch. Maybe he can teach us the ropes. But
I hope we're saying his name right.
Yeah, I'm assuming it.
Ne301? I don't know. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm assuming it's Neon. It could be N3 on, whatever it may be. But he's live streaming. He's in Toronto at the 59th annual Toronto Caribbean Carnival Grand Parade this past weekend.
Oh, did I miss that?
He was doing one of his... What's that?
Did I miss that again?
Yeah, I know. I sent my RSVP, but you know what? It was only the 59th. I'll be there for the 60th. Next year, they're really going to tear the roof off that mofo. He was doing one of his IRL streams, in real life streams. And apparently he needed to be looked at by Swamp Thing because he ran over somebody. He said,
go ahead.
Neon and other passengers, he was there, and while riding in the backseat of a golf cart, videos show him come to a sudden stop, and a woman begins screaming. He is beside himself. Apparently, he ran someone over.
This is the video from the live stream, and I guess my question is, does the reaction match the offense?
Did he just murder someone?
That's neon right there. Well, that's what you that's the impression you get, right, when you're looking at this.
Yeah. Although he is in Canada, and so Canadians are very nice people.
Yeah.
It would be a little disheartening that you ran someone over, but to your point, it is a golf cart. It didn't look like they were going super fast. It is part of a parade.
Right. So they couldn't have been like plowing down the street. Yeah, you could probably hurt somebody, maybe, bruise a rib or something, but you're not going to... I don't think it warrants this.
I don't think so either. But apparently, according to reports, someone asked if she tried to jump on the cart. Dude says no. She was hit by the driver who allegedly just kept...
She jumped on the thing?
Yeah, like the girl just kept driving. Stop driving. Stop driving.
He's very distraught.
So apparently the driver kept driving, caused serious damage. He wasn't driving, nor was he in the passenger seat. We don't know what, if any, relationship he has with the driver of the cart. We also don't know the nature of the injuries to the person who was allegedly struck.
Yeah.
So do you think this may be a setup, Johnny?
Well, look, he knows the camera is still on him, and so there's a little bit of performance. I'm sure that would jolt you a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, he looks as though he just ran over a baby.
Yes, he does. Maybe hire a better driver next time.
I guess so. But I don't, in a parade, in a golf cart, I don't know exactly how fast and how much damage you can do to a person. It certainly doesn't warrant... I mean, look at the way he evacuates the incident happens, and now watch him just completely run. I mean, he just is like, it's like a hit and run.
Okay, my question then becomes if the driver kept driving after he ran the lady over, why don't we see her underneath anywhere when anyone's exiting?
Right.
2, she's not behind them. And thirdly, it's just like, no one, you don't want to go check on her. Everyone just runs to the side away from what happened.
Very
and be
weird.
Like, I don't want any part of this.
It's
I'm
a
not
very
checking
weird
in on
reaction.
anybody.
Yeah, very weird reaction. So I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to follow up on this and see exactly what kind of condition the person's in. But he really does kind of seem to be milking it, doesn't he?
You know what? I think he may be more concerned the fact that he's not taking part anymore in the 59th annual Toronto Caribbean whatever the fudge parade.
Yeah.
Parade.
Maybe
He said he's not going to be in the parade anymore.
It's like, oh damn! I had a really good live stream going on right now, and we ran over a lady, and now it's all.
And he really wanted it to be the lady tried to jump on the golf cart because he was in it.
Yeah, right.
And then when someone says no, he's disappointed.
Yeah.
She jumped on the thing?
The girl just kept driving. Stop driving. Stop driving.
Oh, the whole bit's ruined.
Oh, poor Neon. Turn your letter E around there, and maybe things will. Sorry about that. Pardon that interruption.
That's all right. Nice. Now we go to Twismo.
It's time now for This Week in Slow-Mo, where we find a video that goes really fast and slow it down so that we can break it into its constituent parts. And we got a guy who I think is doing some sort of, homemade CrossFit or something. Let's watch.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he's like part of the Bills Mafia, was going to jump through a table or something. He doesn't look like he has Jim Penis problems.
No, he doesn't.
We all saw that coming, right?
And that's the best part about it. You know what's about to happen long before it does. And he just clobbers himself.
I mean, that's impressive. I mean, he's got some ups. I'll give him that. He totally Sylvestered the hell out of himself. Or Tom or Jerry just stepped on the rake.
It's a classic. It's a classic slapstick moment. Yeah,
it is.
And you're right. You know, he he's clearing it pretty well.
Until he's not. Oh, God. Also, may I add, I understand that space may not be at a premium for everybody in their living accommodations, but that is the narrowest fucking place, pardon the language, for you to have set that up to try to do what you were doing. He was either going to hit himself with that or he was going to jump over and fall into whatever the hell that is, his drawers or whatever, his dresser, and he was going to bang into that. Not a lot of room for error there.
No, not a lot. Good, clear.
Clear. We got to turn around, show the camera.
Got it cleared, yeah, see?
Okay, you're good. You're done. That's the set. Don't need to do it again. Whoops. Jesus.
Let's go to the anguish cam and pick apart exactly. By the way, I just discovered, I guess, we can only be on Instagram for 60 minutes, so we're off Instagram now.
Anyway, sorry, Insta.
Yeah, sorry, bye. All right, so let's go to the anguish cam and see where this really starts to hurt.
He's very unsure to start. Also, he's not wearing shoes.
True. I think this is the first moment of anguish, yeah, where he's going, I've gotten lucky. I don't know that I'm going to get lucky the third time.
Yes.
He's facing the executioner.
Just too.
Yeah.
Yes.
He knows where his feet are. Not a very good angle, but you can sort of see in the blur that this is the moment before he gets cracked in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, just look at his nose is all twisted.
That's a great freeze frame. Could we possibly for next week? I know Photoshop it, but if anyone's out there, could you send me a Photoshop of that next to Martha Reeves and her kind of looking at him like he's a dumbass with that look she had at the other two Jamokes?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah. God. And now he's going down.
Yeah, and that's his last one. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think maybe he cracks his head on the wall too when he finally hits him. I want to say that he might hit the wall.
Oh yeah, he falls back. I think he's knocked out. At the end there, he doesn't move much. There goes his life as a fitness influencer.
Yeah.
In that situation, though, the only thing you can do is stay down.
Yeah, you're right.
One was okay. I love how he has to turn around, face the camera. All right, you did it twice. You proved your point. You can jump over something. He gets too close, too. He's off center.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where it goes wrong because you know what? He moved his position. I think that was the thing. Because he had it right the first two times. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Now he's in the zone.
Yep. But he backs up and he's too close.
Yeah. Yeah, and he gets the
throws
yips.
himself off. Yep. And then karma gets him right in the face.
Yay.
Yay.
That's the way we like to see that happen.
If there is a video at all that you would like us to break down for Twismo at all ever, you can go ahead and leave it in the comments, send it to us via Facebook, whatever it may be. Check out the Facebook page, Instagram, wherever you can find us. Just send it our way, and we'd love to break it down for you.
And I think if we've learned anything this week is don't mess with Martha. I mean, she will.
Oh my God. She's
so
staring
mad.
into their soul.
She is so mad. Yeah, I mean, that is just, look at her. She hates those women. She does not like those women at all.
Oh God, she's getting at them. She is just You are going to sit here and you're going to listen to Martha Reeves rock the fuck out of this anthem.
Oh, God. Don't you dare try to sing over Martha Reeves. Because, yeah, you're right.
No.
Because they even give her the gesture like, you should probably take it from here.
Take it. You goddamn right I'm going to take it. And I'm going to show you I ain't giving it back. Bursting. I love that with her bursting.
Holy crap, is she mad at them? She does not like those ladies at all.
I would have loved her to come out of the back of the chef's kitchen when that dumbass was asking those stupid ass questions.
Yeah.
Martha just comes bursting in there.
Don't ask those questions ever again. All right, leave Martha alone. Look at that. She's doing the.
Oh, yeah.
With me, man. She's got the head thing going on.
She was like, get the hell out of my face.
All right. Thanks for hanging with us, even a few minutes after the hour. We'll be back again next Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 5 Central. What else do we like, subscribe, bell.
Share, hit the notification button, all the things.
Go to Twitch, please.
Go to Twitch, GD it. We don't want to keep wasting their bandwidth.
Yeah, it's complete. By Twitch.
This is sad. Somebody play the sad Hulk music over this and send it to us at the end. That'd be great.
By Twitch. Bye-bye.